Hello, I'm Thomas W. Case, American poet and author, and I'll be reading two new poems, brand new poems, and two poems from my book, Seedy Town Blues Collected Poems. It's available on Amazon.com, and I also have a ebook limited edition called Rise Up Collected Poems and Short Stories. It's available on Booksy.com. This first poem is called The Last. This could be the last poem I ever write. I hope not, but it's possible. If it were my last poem, what would I want it to say? Wow, not so easy. Poetry has been a loving wife, and I will miss her on all those sleepless nights when dreams don't come. Writing poems have kept me in touch with all the harsh pain and all the sublime beauty. Both are supreme teachers. Poetry has opened my ears to the sounds of the earth, the whispered rush of the creek running over stones and sticks, the cries of my children in the night wanting their mother's milk. If this were absolutely my last poem, I would want it to bring some joy and be a bit less sentimental. Oh well, guess I'll have to write more. This next one's called I'm Going to Miss Jail. I sit in the day room of cell block 1 in the county jail at 4:30 a.m. It's quiet, almost serene. All the other inmates are asleep. I wait for breakfast. 2 hard-boiled eggs, a donut, juice, and milk. Once a week we can order books. They will deliver them today. I'll get Bukowski, Steinbeck, and Cervantes. The remaining 6 days will fly by. When I'm released, I'll go under the bridge, steal wine, and stay drunk. I'll eat every 3 or 4 days. It's January and record-setting frigid temperatures. Survival will be a challenge. There will be the ex-girlfriend to contend with. I'll try to get what little clothes that I have left at her place. That is, if she didn't throw them away. She's somewhat of a cunt like that. My 2 best friends, who stayed under the bridge with me, died a day apart 2 months ago, so nothing but ghosts and memories there now. I'm going to miss jail. Not really, though, because I've been sober 2 years now and I don't go to jail anymore, and I am truly blessed. This poem is called Poor Eddie Van Patten. I was in 4th grade at Hubble Elementary. Eddie Van Patten was in 6th grade, a big kid, even for a 12-year-old. He had a home and a haircut and freckles. Let me start this one again. I was in 4th grade at Hubble Elementary. Eddie Van Patten was in 6th grade. A big kid, even for a 12-year-old. He had a homemade haircut and freckles. He was a real troublemaker, but he never bothered me. One bitter, cold January afternoon, he slipped on some ice, hit the back of his head, and died. I remember Mr. McGuire, the gym coach, saying, "It was his occipital bone." We were all told to feel the back of our heads. The coach looked sad. His eyes didn't have that sparkle they used to have. He said, "You have to learn to fall. Always protect the back of your head. If you don't land right, it can kill you." For the next week, we practiced tumbling and learning to fall. I was sad for Eddie, but I wanted to play dodgeball. And this last poem I just wrote last night, it's called Silver and Gold. I teach my little daughter about animals in the sea with flippers, and I feel like Poseidon or Neptune. Sometimes I feel like I've won the lottery. Don't get me wrong, I'm broke most of the time, but my life is rich, built on golden moments and silver memories, one day at a time. Thank you very much, Thomas W. Case. The book is Seedy Town Blues Collected Poems. It's available on Amazon.com, and Rise Up Collected Poems and Short Stories is on Booksy.com. Thank you.